Hi, this is Nagaraju LA. Now I'm here to present my Essay 3 video explanation. For this, let me share my screen and proceed for further. So here I'm going to share my screen. Yeah. So for this, the first thing is, yeah, there are some real certain requirements that are to be met for this task. So the first thing is we must create a model. For that, in that model, there should be at least three attributes, and one of the attributes should be string, and other attribute should be integer. Uh, and total three attributes should be included along with the ID and the time ID with the ID and the timestamps provided by the Rails. So given this model, we need to implement rate loss model. Then we need to create at least 5 records for each for the given schema or model schema. Then an index page that displays all the 5 records in the show page that shows the complete information of each record. That is, when we click on index page, it should redirect to the show page and show the complete attributes or complete information about that particular record. We should create that show page, and we should create a link between the index page and the show page. Okay, for this, I'm gonna start with creating my model page first. Let me open my Ubuntu terminal. Yeah. For this, I need to clone the code given by the professor. So let me clone the code first. I'm turning to the video called SA3-video. Then moving to the folder, installing the dependencies that are required for the task. And let me initialize my database. Rails db migrate reset. Yeah, model files are unchanged. Let me clear the screen. And at first, we need to create the model pages. Model pages. Sorry, model. So for this, I'm gonna use a demo given by the professor. So here, and my model for this task is teacher. It consists of three attributes. First one is teacher name, and second one is experience of the teacher, and third one is branch for which he is a professor. So it consists of three attributes. And let me create a model teacher that consists of three attributes: Rails generate model. My model is teacher, so I'm gonna give a teacher. And first the attribute is name, and the one is string. And second attribute is experience, and the one is like integer. And third one is branch. Again, it's a string. Yeah, here you can see the rail model is generated, and we got the same output. So we are successful. Then create the teacher.rb file, code space. Yeah. So class teacher application record is created, and then we need to check whether the model is created successfully or not. We have done the first thing, that is we have run this and we got the same thing. Now we need to run the same command and check whether the schema is created or not. So for this, code space. Yeah, here you can see the schema of teacher, name, which is a string, experience, which is an integer, and branch, again a string, along with a timestamp and ID. So we have successfully created the model. Now we need to enter the data in this. But this just resets the database. Rails DB. I can say create table teachers. And then you can see whether the database got initialized or not. You can see here in the teacher earlier this one is not present. This schema is not present, but now the schema is present in teacher.rb file. So the schema is present in teacher.rb file. So we have successfully initialized the database. Now, in order to enter the data into this teachers model or the create the instances for the teacher model, we're gonna just move to the console. Yeah, here I just create an instance for the teacher model for that teacher what to create, and at first name as string, right? So then experience, like integer by 4 years, and then branch is like string again. So CSA. Here you can see an instance is created for the teacher model with ID 1, name as given, experience and branch as given. So let me check whether the let me check whether it shows this teacher instance or not. So for this teacher dot call, yeah, here you can see this instance is created. Next, just exit from the console. We need to create the instances for this model. As per the requirements, we are asked to create 5 instances or at least 5 records. So we need to seed the data with 5 valid records. For that, at first we need to create a page. So Course base PB hyphen. Here I'm gonna give the 5 valid instances for the teacher model. For that, teacher dot create the name. Mhm. Um, experience is like 5 years, and branch is like computer science CSU. We need to create 5 more instances, so let me just copy this. Um, Venkatesh experience is like 8 years, and he belongs to ECE department. Then Venu, and 9 years of experience. He belongs to mechanical. Then again Raju, just 1 year experience, and he again belongs to CSE department. And experience is like 10 years, and he also belongs to mechanical department. So here I created 5 instances for the teacher model. So let me save this and seed the data again. So Rails. So there is an unexpected error. Let me check once. Teacher order. Yeah, I have forgotten to give the comma here. Here is done. Right here, two. Now it's okay. So let me see the data again. Yeah, the data is read successfully. Let me again get into the console and check whether all the data is created or not. So Rails console. Yeah, here you can see 5 instances are created for the teacher model for, along with the ID and the timestamps. So ID 1, 2, 3, these are given by these are default, and the timestamps are default, and these 3 attributes are given by us, like name, experience, and branch, and we have about 5 instances. Here the creating, so by here we have finished creating the rail class model and seeding the data with at least 5 records. Now we need to create the index page for this and display these records in that index page. So let me exit from the console. Yeah, now We need to follow the steps that are given in the index page. So let me move to the steps page. We need to create an index page, right? For that, we need to create a route. So code space. Yeah. So in this road page, we especially mention the URL that we give in the browser. So let me define the URL for the index page. So for this, get teachers. So the URL for the index page is like localhost 3000 hyphen teachers. Index page is routed as teachers. So teachers hyphen is routed as teachers. Let me check whether we have done right or wrong. Just here ones and grades. Carefully. Yeah. Here you can see the URL mentions as hyphen forward slash teachers. So we have created the route successfully. Now we need to create the model controller. Rails generate controller features. And here you can see. Now we need to create the controller page. In this, we need to render the index page. Def index render colon index and so let us check whether it's working right or not. Rails, it's yeah, the server was not here. Localhost 3000 and the URL mentioned for the route mentioned for the index page is teachers. Missing template. Why? Because we did not mention any code in the index page, or we haven't created the index page. Um, so in the index page, we need to get each and every record of the teacher. For this, we're gonna add a code. Teachers is equal to this. Now we need to create a index page for this. So we are in the main, we are on main brand. SA3 hyphen video folder. We need to move to like a teachers folder and create their index page. So cd space app, cd space views, then followed by cd space teachers. Now we need to create index page. So forward space index dot. Yeah. Let me just check this whether the index page is created or not. So else as again. Here we go. Yeah. I displayed. Let me copy just the HTML skeleton in order to save the time. So here's like what has to do items, features, and the information. So let me give as teacher. Then here we need to display the name and their branch or like experience. Let me display the branch. So in the requirements, you can see that an index page that displays all the records of your model stored in the database. Uh, The records must be displayed in a table, include all the column labels. You need not to display all the. So here you can see it is asking to display at least two attribute values. So we have created a model of three attribute values. Out of them, we need to display any two of them in index page, and then when it comes to the show page or when we click on that particular link, it should show all the attributes of the model. So here I'm gonna display name and branch. Oops. Here name branch. Yeah. Now we need to display each and every teacher name and branch here. For this, so these are like the side headings for the table. And here we're gonna put a code such that each and every teacher name and the branch name is rendered. So just leave them as empty. Now we need to render this. So ampersand at the rate teachers dot each do teacher central close. Here we need to give the teacher name and the branch. So teacher name teacher teacher dot name that percentile equal to is it's not it is nothing but like a for loop iterating all over the teachers and displaying each teacher name and branch. So this is like a teacher acts like an object. It iterates all the teachers names and then it displays here. So let me run the server and check this once. So Control C answers. Yeah, and let me run this. It says something, there is a syntax error. Let me check this again. Okay, we need to end this code statement. Sorry, my bad. So here, let me check this again. Yeah. So here you can see that this part of like code acts like side heading for this next page. And here we are just iterating you over each and every teacher name and branch, and we are displaying like this. Then, all right. Next, our step is to a show page. We need to create a show page that displays all the attribute values for a single record. Okay, that one is fine. So here we need to check we have, yeah, we have successfully created the index page that displays each teacher name and branch. Now we need to create the show page. For this show page, let me go and check the show page. Yeah, first we need to define a route for the show page. For this, I'm gonna go to my routes.rb and define a route for the show page. For this, get the teachers hyphen colon id. So the URL is like teachers hyphen colon id. For each particular id, the show page shows the different person name, different teacher name. So if the id is one, so it's gonna display the person who is with the id, who is assigned with the id and his information. To choose id. Oh, and then after creating the URL or the route for the show page, the next step is we need to check whether we have done right or wrong. Just go for this, Control C, Rails, routes, E. It says there is an error, so we missed it. Two teachers hyphen show. So there's some syntax error. Where we missed it. Nothing here. Let me try once. Yes. No, the error again. Two, yeah. Yeah, now just forward give the full comma. So let me try again. Rails. Yeah, here you can say now we are perfectly done. URL teachers hyphen id. So for each id, the show page gonna show the different person information, different teachers information. So now let me. We need to render the show page. Just render the show page. So it's my teachers.control.rp. Then show render. Also, we need to retrieve in the show page, we need to retrieve complete information of a particular teacher when the ID is given. So when the here we need to grab the ID that is present in the URL. For that, we're gonna do teacher equal to teacher dot find ID, and this ID is nothing but here the ID that is present in the roots. So when the particular for a particular ID, this line gonna grab the information of a particular teacher of that ID. We need to check whether we have done right or wrong. For this, I'm gonna just run my server. Mhm. So Rails S. Mhm. Features. Suppose if you want, there is a syntax error. Unexpected. Oh, yeah. There is a colon space difference between the colon and the show word. So let me run my server again. Let me check right now. It shows template missing. Why? Because the show page is not yet created and nothing is given for the show page. So now we create the show page. For this, we are on we need to create a show page view template. For this, we need to go to app, then views, and then to teachers, and then we need to create the show page. But we are already on the teachers, so we need to create just show page. So code space show dot html dot erb. Yeah, let me just give hi to check whether we have routing the whether the page is rendered correctly or not. So let me run my server again. Rails s. Here we go. Then hi. Yeah, the page is rendered correctly. Now we need to create the code and grab the teacher information in the show.html page. For this, let me minimize mine and open the show page. Let me just grab the HTML skeleton here. So, there you go. Instead of title, we're gonna display the teacher name, and then we're gonna display teacher experience, and then branch of the. Here we go. Let me on my server and go Rails S again. So a name, experience, and branch. Uh, we need to just grab the information from the teacher's data. So for that, at the right teacher dot equal to space teacher dot name. There you go. And the same way, the right teacher dot experience. Now let me run my server again. Control C Rails. Yes. You can see we have given here ID1. So then Ram, 5 years experience and name CSE department. Oh, let me create like this. Mhm. Name, then experience, then branch. Yeah, now this should be perfect. So let me start my server again. I can say if I give ID2, then it's gonna display the teacher who was assigned with an ID2 and his related information. Name Venkatesh. Let me give ID4. Raju, experience on and branch is CSC. So we have successfully created this page and displayed the information of a particular teacher when a particular ID is given. So coming to the requirements in the task, uh, show page that displays all attribute values for a single record. Yeah. Now the index page must include the link from each row in the table corresponding to the show page. So we need to create a link in index page for each teacher. Whenever we click on that, it should redirect to the show page and show all the information of the teacher. So let me go to my index page, and let me create a link for this. So I go cd equal to link underscore to show comma. Here the show page is displayed as feature. So let me run this command once. All right. If there's something error. There is a syntax error. Oh, we did not close the TD. Oh, I even didn't close this. Yeah. Yeah, you can see. Here you can see we have successfully created the link from index page to show page. So whenever we click on this, it's gonna redirect to the particular teacher information, show all the attributes. We have created only 3 attributes. So here is showing all the 3 attributes. Mhm. So let me check the task requirements again. So the index page must include links from each row in table corresponding to the show page. Yeah, I got include link in each and every row. Each and every row. All right, then a show page that displays all the attribute values of a single record. Yeah, here you can see it can display any teacher information as per ID one, or I mean 3,000 teachers hyphen 2. Here you can see. Then it also has an index page that displays all the records of your model class stored in the database. The records must be displayed in the table that includes column labels. Yeah, I got column labels too. So here you can see what RAM, the column label is just name and the brand CSC. Then uh, then I must distribute attribute values for each record. Yeah, but 2 of them should be displayed. So I display 2 of the attributes, name and branch. This one is finished. Then I need to seed with at least 5 valid records. Yeah, I have seeded with at least 5 valid records. Then I have created the teacher model successfully. So by here, I have finished this task and I end my explanation here. Thank you.